Joking Hazard. This is a game inspired by the Cyanide and Happiness cartoons that I see so often on Facebook as I'm going down my feed and looking for pictures of food and cats and news about the decline of Western civilization. This could be the shortest review I've ever filmed because I can summarize it all in it's like Cards Against Humanity, but with pictures, and it's better. Done. If you are a busy person, just go on and do your next thing, including maybe ordering a copy of this game, which is totally awesome. That's all you need to know. But in case you want a little more detail, here is what you get. Joking Hazard, party game that comes with a bunch of cards. Some cards that you can customize, creating your own content, but really the heart of the game is this big bunch of cards showing panels that either come from the comics for real or are in the style of Cyanide and Happiness. Warning, this review contains adult language. Warning, this review contains violence. Warning, this review contains two genderless humanoids French kissing. Maybe I should give you the warnings before I show the stuff. I don't know, I'm not familiar with all this legalistic stuff. So, this is what you get. Some are more generic, some are more suggestive, some are extremely inappropriate with a little bit of gore, some themes that are evoked. There you go. Will be problematic to somebody. Does this guy have a carrot in his pants? Or oopsie, what did I just show you? This is my most adult review ever. So this is what you get. Now, how does the game work? Who cares? I mean, really, if there wasn't a game, you just had these cards, you shuffle through them, and you put them together into a strip, then you have your own generator of completely inappropriate and hilarious adult humor, and that'd be fun enough. Just like in Cards Against Humanity, really. But you also have a little bit of a game in here. First, you shuffle all the cards and you give a hand of cards to people. The game is very open-ended. The deck always plays first, and you draw a random card and you put in the middle of the table. Then there will be a person that is like the cards are in Cards Against Humanities, the judge, or some other pointless technical word in the rule book. And so it's the person that decides what to do next. And the person chooses a card from their hand and places it to the left or to the right of the card that was selected by the deck. And then players, like in Cards Against Humanity, will look at their hand of cards and will choose one and they'll put it face down. And then the judge will shuffle them, look at the cards without knowing who gave what, will choose the appropriate ending, and that person will get an awesome point or whatever you want to call it. And that's the engine of the game. It's exactly like Cards Against Humanity, but instead of having like a sentence and a blank to fill in or a question and an answer, you have a 2-panel strip that is built in combination between a random element and the judge for that round, and then everybody else's proposal. And this is the thing. This is the game. Maybe I should really show you some more inappropriate pictures to give you more of a sense of what you get. Oh my gosh. Yeah, some of this stuff is pretty intense. So, I try to avoid all the thing in my videos, but that just seems to be a reasonable. What am I even doing? A reasonable thing to do. No, I already showed you this file here. That would make sense, maybe. Sense may not be the right word. Now, how about the game? I like it much better than Cards Against Humanity. A lot more. Aside from the fact that I don't like Cards Against Humanity all that much, not nearly as much as the people seem to, I would say that I don't like the humor all that much. And yes, there is a specific type of humor in Cards Against Humanity, and there is one in Jogging Hazard, and the one in Jogging Hazard is slightly different, and is one that appeals to me much more. Cards Against Humanity makes fun of things through a lot of cultural references. Yes, when I have sex, I like to think about blank, Judge Judy, or Stephen Hawking talking dirty, or something like that. Which is okay, but those cultural references, somehow they seem, I don't know, a little facile, a little easy. I don't find them as funny as other people seem to. There's something a little sophomoric about that. It just seems a little too easy. The kind of humor to me, again, is really like early college level, if not high school level. It's because it is sexual, it is mature content-wise, but it's not subtle or sophisticated. It doesn't have anything in it that really appeals to me. It's the type of humor that sort of like it reminds me of, when you have in comedies the friend of the protagonist, the Zach Galifianakis type of character that does things that are positively stupid, is stupid humor. And I'm not talking about stupid in terms of the level of the intelligence, but the style, which is okay. Why is this humor different? Because it is more the type of humor that I expect, for example, from The Office, the TV show, but the British version. It's more deadpan, it's more surreal, it's pure nonsense, and this is what I like. It's pure Beckett. There you go. I think Cards Against Humanity to me is like a comedy along the lines of The Hangover. This is the same thing, but scripted by Beckett. If Beckett had written comedies, this would be the type of humor. It's much more nonsensical, more deadpan, more existential. It has more to do with the absurdity of the human condition, living in a universe where nothing makes sense. It's more absurdist to me than Cards Against Humanity. Cards Against Humanity is satirical. This is pure, total, non-consequential absurdity, and I like it very much. To me also, the extra images, the fact that you have these hilarious characters that are so generic, and so they can work as completely different characters. They can be father and son, husband and wife, husband and husband. They can change gender. They can do also different things. To me, that visual element really adds to the experience. And again, in just the content, as you may have seen here, again, you do not have references to TV shows or to books or to famous people. It is just about sometimes incredibly ridiculous, sometimes incredibly normal, sometimes over the top elements, but just they do not reference anything outside the small, consistent, self-referential world of pain and nonsense that the game itself creates. So I like it very much. It is like Cards Against Humanity, and just like Cards Against Humanity, Jogging Hazard is a game for horrible people. But it is a game for thinking horrible people, and I pride myself as believing to be one of them. Maybe you are too. In any case, if you like the comics, if you like Cards Against Humanity, this should be an instant buy, because it's hilarious, but in a different sort of way, in a less liberating, more depressing, darker way than Cards Against Humanity. And precisely for all these reasons, I think it's just an awesome game.